Hey, what up, man? So the anticipation and everything is over, and you know, like Ali in his prime, the NBA shocked the world. Um, New Orleans Pelicans got the number one overall NBA draft pick, and it was Memphis Grizzlies, followed by the New York Knicks, and us, the Lakers, rounded out at number four. Um, It's a good thing and a big, huge thing for the draft, because it shows anymore that you can't just fucking suck on purpose like the Cavs, like the Suns, and pretty much just get all the fucking good players. All right. There's some conspiracy theories running around here, but not really get too much into that, man. Who knows? Who cares? At the end of the day, whatever happened, happened, niggas. That's the result. You stuck with it. All right. Um. So New Orleans. New Orleans again has the burden of blessings, man. And for whatever reason, they're still trying to keep Anthony Davis, which I don't understand. Um, Zion Williamson is going to surpass fame wise anything Anthony Davis has ever been able to do, all right, in the NBA. Anthony Davis is a talent, but Anthony Davis has never been consistently healthy. He's always had a health issue. The dude's been injured every other year, if not every some back to back seasons. Um, he hasn't been able to show leadership, and he's only made it out of the first round one time, despite being in the league as long as he's been in the league. Mind you, he was in the West, so you have to consider that. But still, with you being pretty much considered a top five talent in the NBA from anything past your rookie season, that doesn't meet the fucking standard. All right, just go back in the history books and look at all the other players who were considered top five talents, and if and when they got at least out of the first round of the playoffs, if not to a championship. So, for whatever reason, the old GM for Cleveland is now the GM in New Orleans, and they're trying to convince this dude to stay. I do not know why. New Orleans, with getting his number one draft pick, literally controls the whole league. And you say, well, man, why you say that? I say that because not only do they have the number one player that, under contract player that any and every team wants, you have the number one overall draft pick of a player who's going to, again, I'm telling you, who's going to be more valuable to your franchise than Anthony Davis ever was. All right, as long as you convince him to stay. All right. Um, uh, this gives you a chance to start a clean slate, brand new, everything new. The Knicks want him, extremely bad. The Lakers still want him extremely bad, and now you have those two teams that have the number three and the number four pick in that same draft. You have J. Rue Holiday, who's an extremely, extremely important piece for any team that's trying to get over the hump, to get to that next level. You can trade him off and clean him from the books. I think he's getting over 20 mil for the next 3 seasons. He's not an unrestricted free agent. I think they say it's 2022. He doesn't deserve to be trapped in New Orleans anyway and never win a championship. So give him a chance, man, and do right by him. Send him off to a team where he can actually win and get more pieces or get somebody that you want. All right. Jahlil Okafor, in the little time he played, everybody forgot about him. Being he had his struggles and his problems, but he's still a more than good, more than useful big man in the NBA. You could sign him to a deal, all right, and put him in the place of Anthony Davis. It's a young guy that he's a veteran, but he's not too old, and he just hadn't been getting no burn for whatever reason. In the end of the year where he's playing those games, bro, he was showing you that he's still that guy. Everybody seems to forget when he first came in the league and he was with Philly, he was averaging over 20 points a game. I think it was like 20 and 8 or some shit like that. And on the team look like they seem to be building, he's not gonna of course give you Anthony Davis numbers, but with Zion Williamson and why do Schroeder, not Schroeder, who's the other dude? Fuck, I just Rondo point 2.0, bro. Oh man, he used to play for Orlando. Damn, it's not Ingram. It's something. It started with a E or I. Either way, that guy. I can't think of his fucking name. Jesus Christ, that guy is a first point guard, bro. You put him with fucking um, Zion, that's going to be some highlights for your ass, man. There's gonna be some Alfred Payton. That's what it is. I'm sorry, Alfred Payton. Um, that's gonna be some highlights, man, and that's gonna be some real good chemistry between those two. And you're able to get, like I said, trade him for whoever the Knicks are willing to give up or the picks they're willing to give up to get Anthony Davis. You have a fresh, brand new team that really has no expectations, bro. And I don't think people understand of how easy it is for these kids to develop when you don't have an expectation of winning, and especially for somebody like Zion, the impact you give him that immediate, like, hey, this is your team, all right? Give him the freedom. That's going to encourage him to stay with your franchise long term and sign an extension. Not only that, it's going to give him the best chance to reach his potential the fastest. So, with all of that being said, New Orleans needs to stop fucking trying to hold on to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is like the bitch that don't want to be kept, bro. She's done. And she's giving you all the signs that she don't want this no more, but you in love with her, so you trying to stay. Let that hoe go, bro. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go on about her way and find out that the grass is green on the other side or it ain't or whatever. She's no longer your problem. You got this other brand new, fine ass, younger female that's, go for it, bro. Stop trying to hold on to that old shit. It's dead. All right. So next we have the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies, for all intents and purposes, are gonna take Jay Morant. They was trying to get rid of Mike Conley earlier on when they got rid of Marc Gasol. I can understand why. Mike Conley is extremely underrated, but at this point, is he going to be able to fulfill the rest of that contract, that big ass contract? But just like Jerry Holiday, he is a piece for a team, that's trying to get over that hump. If I can guarantee you this, Toronto is wishing like hell that fucking they would have took Lowry for Conley. I don't know what the hiccup was, and I'm pretty sure they was trying to do the package deal to get both of those guys for both of them, but they didn't want Lowry. And I just think Memphis knows that like Lowry's just not that guy. But look for a lot of teams to try to get Mike Conley because he's solid. When he's healthy, he's one of the most efficient and best playmakers in the league. The thing is that he's got to stay healthy. Jay Morant, I don't know how he's gonna pan out, but like I said, I think that'll be the catalyst for them to finally get Mike Conley on up out of there, and again them to start the whole young, new fucking Memphis Grizzlies, move on from that old grind them out era with the grindhouse with Zebo, Gasol, Tony Allen, that extremely good defensive team. Just being able to play extremely good defense, it sounds good, but you got to have some sort of solid offense and some up tempo, and they just never were able to really get into it. Third, the Knicks. The Knicks are in the worst possible situation here. They have the third overall pick. They obviously don't want it. The Knicks have no interest whatsoever in a long-term rebuild. They're the second or the first biggest market. I think that's still the biggest market over LA. I'm not sure. Either way, first or second biggest market. Yeah, New York is the number one biggest market. I can give y'all that. That's one thing y'all win in, I guess. The first biggest market in the for the NBA. They need relevancy as fast, quickly, as immediately as possible. So they're putting that number 3 fucking pick on the table. If it's Anthony Davis, it's also any and everything else in it too, to clean house so they can have as much fucking possible cap space as they can get. For whatever reason, everybody's talking about Kevin Durant going to New York all of a sudden. I don't know. I don't know about that. Like I say, as much as KD is, as much as the fucking, um, as much as the media there is harsh and ruthless, because one thing you have to give credit for Golden State is, or the Oakland area, bro. They're extremely smart when it comes to um their athletes, basketball wise. Steph had the all the problems he had in 2015. I mean 2016 for the 73 and 9 team. They did not destroy Steph. They made sure they didn't fucking tell him he choked, he this, he that. The media was extremely fucking kind to him and smart for doing it. And they've done the same to KD. KD got a lot of beef and shit coming from everywhere else, but not from Oakland. So if KD was to go from that to the New York market, I just don't understand it, bro. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know. He said it would be the same in LA too, but I think for being with the Clippers and again the disdain for fucking LeBron, that KD wouldn't get anywhere near the type of fucking backlash for his shortcomings. But I really don't even see him if he matched up with the team they was trying to match him up with. So the New York Knicks are trying to do any and everything to become relevant now. Who do they move? Who do they keep? I don't know. If you get fucking Anthony Davis, you ship everybody out. Everybody. Any and everybody that's on the contract, that's what it takes. You ship them out. You do however many 3-team deals, 5-team deals, 30-team deal, whatever you need to motherfucking do in order to get Anthony Davis. You're trying to be relevant now. You want to pair him up with Kyrie or Kyrie and Kevin Durant. I'm still not sold on Kevin Durant going to the Knicks. I'm just not. But Kyrie's pretty much you know, made it clear that's his destination. James Dolan's put out there that he gonna stay the fuck out of the way. He'll let the basketball people handle the basketball. He just got his checkbook open, so look for that shit to happen. And us Lakers, man, 4th draft pick outside of fucking R.J. Barrett, Jay Morant, and Zion, of course. I can't even tell you who the 4th fucking biggest prospect would be. There's nobody that's really popping out there like that. It's gonna be transcendent, especially with LeBron being on the roster. LeBron's trying to get that pick traded right now. I can tell you this: if LeBron has any type of pull with the organization, with Jeanie Buss, and they're actually talking, and they're intending on keeping LeBron, or he's making it seem like he wants to stay there, he's going to tell them to trade that fourth overall pick. He's gonna tell them to trade it because he don't need no more young guys. He just tried to get rid of all the young guys he had, and there's nobody outside of those 3 that I see you going to draft that's better than Kyle Kuzma. Just not. And Kyle Kuzma's proven at this point. This will be Kyle Kuzma's 3rd season. He's a proven 18 point per game guy. I think high 40s from the field, and he's extremely solid defensively, and he's extremely versatile offensively. So it's no point in you doing that again. If you can get a veteran guy like a Jrue Holiday or a Mike Conley or anybody you can get that's veteran and will be there to help be able to and willing to play alongside LeBron James, that's what you do. You don't need that pick. You flip that into something that can help us now. We've done the rebuild shit for 5 seasons now. All right, that shit's dead and done and over with, man. So again, we're similar in the same thing with the Knicks. We don't need any more pieces. We need motherfuckers that can show up now and fucking deliver. So as far as that goes, man, the draft, yeah, it's crazy. We'll see what happens between now and the actual draft night, man. That shit is going to be intriguing to say the least. But I appreciate you for checking it out, man, and I'll catch you on the next one.